Good morning and welcome to Melzworld Live. I'm your host, Ramel Otis. It is May 16th, 2025, and it's Friday. And you'll notice on the screen I have a little text chat box. I can't read it. Let's see. Oh, it looks like it's connected to YouTube. And I don't have any live stream on you. No, it's connected now. So that's good. That looks like there is some kind of chat presence, which is odd. Still trying to figure that out. I was trying to unify all of my chats into one screen, but at the same time, I'm not entirely sure how I would monitor that. I think there's a little app here called right here, Caster Labs. So I'll go ahead and I'll have Caster Labs open. Docs. Okay, well there you go. I think it works. Change this panel to something else. Okay, stream chat. Oh, there we go. Oh, look, it works. Thanks. Hello, meow. So I think I have, I believe, and I can double check. I think meow. I think I have. Now, let me see. Let me see if I can get the... So, I guess you're coming through, which is great. Now I need to get the other thing, which is Twitch. So, if Twitch works, which would be neat, then I would effectively see at least 2 of the 3 chats. So, let's see if we can get Twitch to work. I'm going to send a message to Twitch. ARF. Okay, let's see if ARF comes through. Okay, so I don't see ARF coming through. Wait. Is there a reason that that ARF isn't coming through? All. Oh, there, ARF. ARF comes through. That's great. I see it all. Okay. All right, so ARF comes through. Meow comes through. So I do have now both Twitch and YouTube coming through. So that's great. That's really good. I'm pleased with that. I'm pleased as punch. So we can throw this at the top corner here. All right, cool. Yeah, I know it does have a delay, and that's okay. All of this is to make sure that this is good. And now we're having it translate over. Okay, anyways, welcome to Friday. I probably want to keep this quick because apparently somebody has some angry tea that they'd like to share with me, so I definitely want to get back into that. Oh, that hair looks like absolute dog shit. That's fine. Okay, so yesterday I was able to do some stuff. Today I will be finally handing off that Epicenter memorabilia, and then I think at 9:30 I'm finally going to get rid of something that I've been trying to sell on Facebook Marketplace. Who's to say? We'll see. People are terrible at things. Okay, so let's see here. We got Twitch, which is good. I think I really need to go to the channel or the stream summary. Stream manager. There we go. Let's get to the stream manager. Okay, cool. My ARF came through and the chats are good. And yeah, let's just dive right in. Okay, house updates. Clean garage, garden. I do feel a little better. So that's good. I feel like just needed a couple days to recover from whatever I was going through. Health, auto, work. Yes, video resume. So I have recorded the narration. Now I really need to put together a shooting schedule. So I need to put a storyboard. Create shooting storyboard. Because I know that some of that stuff I think I'm not going to have any live me talking. I'm going to have all me visually pantomiming. So that's something I want to put together, get that recorded. Epicenter, reconnection things left to do with Brandon. Okay, get memorabilia. So that's today. I'm getting him the memorabilia by 1 p.m. Near Epicenter parking lot. So that needs to get taken care of. So that's good. So work. Oh, what's good, Keyless? How you doing? Good morning. So guess what? I have now If you can look on the screen, I've combined chats between Twitch and YouTube. So now, no matter what channel you're on, you can see the chats from both YouTube and Twitch on one page. It's right there on the top, right here. Like, is this my hand? Oh, there you go. Wink, 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 wink. So that's cool. Yeah, I did get it to work. I don't have Kick on here, but I don't think Kick's that important. I don't think anybody gives a shit about Kick. So who cares, right? Whatever. Um, yeah, so I'm using something called Caster Labs, and then Caster Labs blends the two chats in together to one chat. So I thought that was dope. I wonder if I can add more settings to it. Let's see. I got accounts. Yeah, I wonder. Yeah, I guess no. I tried to add Kick, but it wouldn't let me use my username and password, and it was stupid. So because it is in beta, which is fine. I'm not terribly sad by that. Oh, you could add other stuff though. You could add music systems. You can add. I've never heard of D Live or Trovo. That's interesting. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Anyways, dashboard. Okay. Cool. Yeah, it's still in beta. So, anyways, so I'm just going through this today pretty quickly because it's Friday. So I hope you have a good Friday planned because even though Fridays mean different things to me, it still feels like the end of a week. Okay, so notes for... I will do laundry today. I swear to God, it's going to happen. I need to do some lyric writing. I feel bad for that. But I did complete the narration, so that makes me happy. You know what? I've been trying to get Rainey in a call. She's been very... I don't know. Depressed isn't the word, but she seems very tired, and she hasn't been able to take a call. We've rescheduled multiple times. I'm at a point now, though, where... I'm not going to push it. Like, if she doesn't want to have a call, she doesn't want to have a call. That's ultimately fine. Some people are just like that. You know, they're very... She's probably very emotionally drained or whatever, but don't think I didn't try to reach out to her. So I'm just going to delete that because I don't want to put any more pressure on trying to... where's delete? Good Lord. Fine. I'm not going to complete it. I'm just going to just delete it. It's too bad. And then you know what? For Worlds, I got the I got an updated proposal, but we'll just say I got the finalized proposal. Now I need to coordinate Garnica down to San Diego. So we're at a point now where we've kind of scoped out our AV. We have a proposal now, but now, you know, and this is important, right? Your ability to be your own advocate, your ability to be responsible, right, is key. If you're running your own concert, you have to be able to be your own advocate. There's nobody else looking at for you to what to do. And with Garnica, it is challenging because the response time, you know, I'm used to an instantaneous response time. That's how you get things done. But with Kevin, it just is taking long. Like, it doesn't... I don't know if he's asleep. I don't know if he's working. I don't know if this, that, and the other. But there's a really large gap in communication, and that's challenging. And I don't want to put somebody on a situation where that reliability or that inconsistency of communication is going to be a problem. And so I think I definitely need a heart to heart and to have a really clear set of communication, because ultimately, you know, I guess if he knows he's gonna play, he'll be there and he'll be respondent, you know. But if I'm gonna count on him as a co-founder to this event, I really need him to lock in. Like, I really do, because every day that slips by, we have a potential to lose the date that he wants. You know, we want to be active. We want things to move forward, but without a consistent back and forth, you know, I don't know. And it's my fault. I need to be clear. I need to set down these expectations and whatnot. But I just, you know, I want this to work. I want to do this. I want to work with him, but I need to not have these gaps in time. You know, if we're waiting for a sponsor or a vendor, that's a different story. you go by the speed of business. But if you are the heads of the concert, you need reliable communication, consistent communication. And maybe that's a weekly thing. Maybe we just put everything into a weekly call. And that, that once again, it's all about setting expectations and just getting clear about these things. So, all right. So today, laundry, got to do it. Do work with the underwriter. I do really should write more. I should apply for more jobs. I need to work on shooting script. I need to sell item on Facebook Market, or complete item sale on Facebook Marketplace. 9:30 potentially. I don't know. We'll have to get a confirmation. Drop off memorabilia with Brandon. That's at 1 p.m. No, Ketas, I appreciate it. Right at this moment, like I said, I need Garnica to lock in. Like, I need him to be more communicative. I need him to be more responsive, because everything that I can do right now, we've scoped the proposals, we've scoped the land, and if he wants this on Halloween, he needs to ask. I mean, I can ask. I'm happy to do it, but this is a really good preliminary test of like how invested does he want to be. I mean, none of us are getting paid to do this until the very end, right? Until the very end. Oh, okay, cool. Definitely. I appreciate it. I'm glad that you're here till June 1st. And yeah, I might need your help on stuff. So I appreciate you being available. I might need a cameraman. So definitely I'll hit you up, because if I'm going to do some filming or whatever, knowing that you're available will be very helpful. So, okay, let's see. All right, so I got a lot of stuff to do today, and hopefully that I can get a bunch of it done. If I can get laundry done, that'd be great. If I can do a little bit more with the shooting script, great. And, I don't know if I can count on this, but I've gotten several communications. I'll get this done, and yeah, so perfect. All right, other than that, I don't have a lot. I've been lingering on a lot of videos for Andor. It's over. We ended up watching Rogue One as soon as Andor was complete. Ketas, have you watched any of the Andor series, or do you have access to Disney Plus? If so, definitely watch Andor Season 1 and 2. It's a really good series. It might be some of the best TV in the last 10 years that's been put out, if not some of the best Star Wars stuff. And I don't know how interested you are, but the good news is you don't have to be a Star Wars fan to understand it. So what I would suggest, Ketas, is if you have access to Disney Plus, to plunker down through Season 1 of Andor, and then we can sit down and talk about it. And then once you're done with that, you go to Season 2. There's not a lot of episodes. There's 12 per season, I think, and there's 2 seasons. And then you end it all with Rogue One, and then that's it. That's all good. You don't have to do anything else, really. Okay, I think that's it. Like I said, it was a really good series, and I'm glad it's there. And the big question is, I don't know what's next, right? I know that there's a lot more of the kind of traditional Star Wars crap that's going to be put out. The Ahsoka and the whatnot, all the kind of the Filoniverse and the cartoons and all these things, and it's gonna make you wonder, is the success of Andor going to impact decisions about making a more grounded Star Wars series? Pick another time, the Bothans, right? Like find another time period. It probably won't be Tony Gilroy. He's done. He's been doing this for about 10 years, and he does not want to write and direct anymore. When it comes to Star Wars, I get it. It's exhausting. If you're a creative, and you're more than just a creative for one intellectual property, this is going to drive you crazy. And it didn't help that in the 10 years that he had to work on this, he had a COVID pandemic and he had a writer's strike. I mean, for 10 years, I would assume 2 to 3 of those years were just stillness. And that sucks, because I believe he planned on a 4-season arc, and he ended up making it one season, and that's rough. But once again, as we have learned in the last couple days, constraint breeds genius, right? The ability to limit yourself forces you to become more creative. It forces you to consider other ideas and options, and it makes you work outside of the box, and that's important. So if you're ever in a position where creativity is required, the answer is not to give it more time or to give it more resources. The answer is to be limited, to limit yourself, to limit the rules, to, if you're writing lyrics, to constrain yourself from not using profanity. If you're doing art, to constrain yourself to one medium or to a time frame. Limit yourself to something that you would take an hour, try to pull it off in 20 minutes, But constraint will breed creativity. Constraint will breed genius. It will be the petri dish for you to get something off the ground. As you give yourself more time, as you give yourself more space, as you give yourself more room, it just spreads your potential thinner. It spreads the ability to create magic a lot more, less narrow, and therefore harder to keep contained. So yeah, that's my advice for today. Is think about anything you have to create. Think about anything that you are responsible for that has any essence of creativity, and put a constraint on it. Put a self-imposed rule that forces you into a corner, and that corner is where you will do your best work. And I'm guilty of it. I'm guilty of having time, right? I'm guilty of knowing that I have time and then using that as an excuse and not putting yourself into it. And that's, any forward motion is better than no forward motion. And it could be so easy to just stand still for a little bit, because that little bit extends, and then that little bit becomes hours, and that becomes days, weeks, and months. So yeah, for your goal on Friday, I know it's right before the weekend, is think about projects that you have to do. Think about things that you need to complete, and then put an actual constraint on it. Put some type of deadline, some type, tie one hand behind your back kind of situation, and I guarantee you it will be the best thing that you do. Because if you allow yourself to be, I'm going to, take a little bit of time, give you that dopamine rush, do a little doom scrolling, sit in front of that screen. Good. Yeah. Script writing is absolutely annoying, Kitas. And that's a reality, is it can feel like you're banging your head against a wall. But if you put up very strict guidelines for you to work within, you'll find yourself almost becoming desperate for solutions. And that desperation will increase your creativity, right? It's kind of cheesy, but diamonds, right? Diamonds are built from pressure. So put that pressure on yourself. But good to know you're working on your comic. But yes, that's really what it comes down to. And that's something that I need to adhere to today, is I need to put the pressure on myself, because I got too easy to be depressurized. It got too easy to fill in the great amount of space with nothingness, and to not put myself in a narrow box, in a tiny box, so that I feel the pressure to work. And that's kind of why people enjoy work. And not to say that they enjoy it in the sense that like it's fulfilling, but people sometimes aren't productive unless they're within the constraints of a 9-to-5, right? They have a job, and that job has rules, and those rules must be followed. And suddenly people are fantastic employees, because they needed all of those rigid structures around that particular product or activity for them to do something. And then, when you have vacation, you just let loose and you chill, which is good. You want those vacations in short bursts. But if you are in a situation in which you have more free time, less constraints, less regulations, you become fat and lazy. Look at me. Look at what I represent. But no, other than that, have a fantastic Friday. Have a really great weekend. We'll catch you on Monday again. Hopefully, I'll have some more updates. But yes, thank you for thanks for your listening and popping in and yeah, I appreciate everyone here. I love seeing that there's three chat in or three in the Twitch stream and the one in the Kick stream and of course my wife in the YouTube stream. But thank you all for listening and yes. Yeah, Kitas, I'll reach out to you. Like I said, I'm thinking I need a cameraman as soon as I get my shooting script done. I may need you to be our third party to be out there with my camera and help me out, do some filming. All right, I'm Ramel Otis. You're listening to Melzworld Live. Have a great weekend, and we will see you on Monday. Thanks again. May the force be with you.